Okay, so every chapter in the book is actually inspired by music, and this chapter is called Fire Fire by Mobiles. If Charlo and Seema had not been poor, that broken window would not be still standing in the first few droplets of rain. If they had not been poor, the gaps in the galvanized would not pour the first few drops onto the waiting floorboards. If they had not been poor, the gas lamp sitting on the bedside would not still be there. Poverty had its ups and it had its downs. Hope and faith were knotted together. Seema's eyes connected with the glimmer of steel on the wet floor. She rushed for it, leveling it at guzzling the broad blade at Malcolm. "Don't shoot him!" Malcolm only laughed. "Last time I checked, a bullet faster than a blade. You're bringing knives to gunfight. All I want is my money. Nobody wants to dare here tonight. I don't know what playing with the Starboy. Rasta Starboy is just dead." Malcolm pressed the gun but harder against Charlo's temple. Seema reached for the wardrobe door, her reflection diminishing as the door swung back on its hinge. The sound of the heavy bag being dragged across the wet floor mimicked the distinct pitch of the pulling of rope. She grabbed the gas lamp and dashed it on the floor. "You want your money? Come get your damn money." The cell phone tumbled from the bed stand and over a distance during the ensuing scuffle into the yard. It dialed off a number, and the voice steaming out to the other end began to witness the lunacy of the situation. The bag was immediately ablaze. Seema staggered took backward as Malcolm jumped off the bed, Charlo momentarily forgotten in the madman's hysteria. As Malcolm leapt across the creaking old bed, the breaking boards succumbed beneath him, slowing his stride. "You're crazy, or what?" A bullet registered in the wall above Seema's head. She stumbled and ran, her knees grating against the beaten gravel walkway. Turning the corner to the old salmon tree, she shouted on Oliver, "Charlo!" He bolstered himself upright, pulling on the knife now lodged inside. Seema cleared the glass of the bedroom window to make room for him to pass. Charlo's hands grated on the broken chips of glass as he hopped out of the spot. His body ached and he felt dizzy. Lines of fire raced up the old curtains and across the ceiling. The entire house roared with the low, angry hum of the devil, of the enigma that is fire. Charlo threw himself over her shoulder. Seema over his shoulder. The old padlock swung off the gate and was lost in the sand as the two ducked and waved gratefully arm in arm. Malcolm kicked over the small dresser and presented in the doorway, batting away the flames from his shirt. Bullets found no flesh as Charlo and Seema raced away into the shadows. When the Black Range Rover started, the house was a skeleton of itself, ravaged by the inferno. And that was the end of chapter 68. James looked at his younger brother, and then back at the dwindling toy. Like what Toy said, he was now flashing into the house. "Come back to look for me TV, you're blocking me." Justice sucked his teeth. "I was sitting down here first, why you didn't move?" For this he received a wallop behind the head with a great setup tray. He howled in pain, and in a moment was on top of his elder brother, pinching and punching him relentlessly about the face. The boys were stopped by the call of their aunt with a loud protest, her hands clasped around the younger Justice. The child had a vicious temper, probably from the father. She paused, out of breath, spent, tired, a pot spoon still dripping oil in one hand. "That's your brother. You let her fight with your own brother, wamp here?" Justice only shook his head. "Nobody gonna let me, nobody." Justice stormed up towards the bedroom. James wiped at his cheek, sitting up. He yelled at him, "You think you're bad? You ain't bad, you're small." Justice launched a chair that hit the wall seconds from the footfalls of James. His aim was deadly, almost too precise. Tanti stormed into the room and gave him 5 good wallopes on the butt. "What just tell you, little boy?" Justice did not think of himself as a little boy. Life was hard, he was going to be harder. He was expected to be the son of Tiba, expected to be a man. No one would make him out to be less, not even at the tender age of 5. He stormed out the door and into the yard, trailed by the raised hand of Tanti. "You think about free passing our backside in the house?" Justice didn't budge. "I want mother," and launched a rock at Tanti. She dropped to one side, grabbing the kicking child by the scruff of the neck. "Your mother gonna come for you when she can. What getting to you this morning?" He was dragged back into the house. He said that the road that would take him away from this dreadful, joyless place. As soon as Tanti was out of sight, James hit him in the head again. That was the end of chapter 19. Thank you very, very much.